Welcome back everyone, and this video is going to cover the fourth game for the top 8 season 10 playoffs between Vivian and Godhuy. So Godhuy made a pretty good showing in the top 16 match with his Grenier, so let's see what he has in store for us this time. Vargas, okay. Basically he just kind of just swapped out the Grenier for Vargas. There's also an Autokrato here, so no Sophia. There's only one healer now. It's Rozen. It's Kayura, Lucretia, Kruger. So one AoE unit. I mean, along with these three. But I wouldn't really call them like proper AoE units. They just can AoE. There's a Elwin inside here, which looks a little bit random because this team doesn't look like it's interested in contesting the tank at all. Whereas on the right, what the fuck am I looking at? There's an Oboro and there's a Betty. There's Hobo. Two magic tanks. Christiane, how many healers is this? 1, 2, 3. So a full-on anti-AoE anti-AoE healers. Only 3 of them with a Holy Kayura. Might be like some kind of Mad Ring Shrine Maiden type bullshit as well. So from what I heard, Godhuy is being piloted by Dark Prince, so I'm not sure if Vivian actually knows that, because this box, it sounds like it will be made to counter the type of like full defensive bowser type of box, anti-AoE, anti-debuff, which is not what he played on the last like top 16 games. So I'm not sure if like they had inside info or whatever, but yeah, let's just look at the game. One healer, Rozen, gets banned straight away, so instantly no more sustain. Lucretia first ban because you're playing Vargas, and you know, like if your Hilda gets banned, you know, these two guys are pretty weak to magic, so Lucretia makes sense for a first ban, although there's still other magic TPSs in the field. Kayura gets picked, probably like to offer some kind of sustain and dispel. IBC and Lucretia banning out the 2 mages, and also IBC can activate Kayura. Oboro first pick. Okay. So far, Oboro hasn't done really anything in the playoffs. Let's see if this game will be the one to change it. Double magic tanks gone. It's probably gonna be a hobo pick, something. No CC white, so I mean Betty is she technically has Iron Fist or Parry or whatever, I don't remember, but I don't think that would be what you want to pick against this box. Tjess, so it's a pretty classic. You know, back when Kayura first came out, this was pretty common. I think you just support the Kayura. Hilda and Wedem. So okay, he's banning out the Hilda, so he's planning to play Magic, and he's gonna pick Kayura, Hobo, right? No, Die Hard. Okay. Die Hard's a soft check for these mages, I guess, but I don't think Die Hard can kill a Mad Ring Kayura. But I'm also not sure if a Mad Ring Kayura can kill Die Hard, because Die Hard is weirdly tanky when he has his next to female thing activated. Especially if you get a pick Hobo somewhere down the line. Pepsi and Wedem. So Wedem, for obvious reasons. Pepsi, he doesn't want to play against like a double league game scenario, I guess. Verner is a decent solution for Oboro. You try to get to him early on in the game and you just kill him. Cherry, Die Hard. These 2 units kind of tend to get banned together fairly often because, I don't know, it's like a stun thing, I guess. And you don't want to get... Although he still has 3 healers, so not sure why he would be concerned about that. It's probably also a little bit of a hit and run thing. Kayura. Okay, I guess it's a check for Kayura, so just get that out of the way. I mean, at this point you ban Hobo, right? I think letting Hobo through is a bit too disrespectful already at this point. Plus these 2 guys. Then it's just another magic DPS that you need to worry about. And like if you want to pick something like Kruger down the line, if the Hobo just dies, it cleans everything off. No, he doesn't ban it. Betty. Why would you need to ban Betty? I don't get it. Like, we'll pick Elwin? I don't know, you have 2 mages. I think 2 mages should be able to handle a Betty. Like, you can just bring Fireball if you're worried. Because, like, Guardian Infantry can probably tank like a normal mage hit, but if you bring Guardian Infantry, you're just gonna die to Fireball. So, probably don't really agree with that. And Hobo counters Elwin probably just as hard as well. Pepsi and Kruger. So he's just letting the physical tanks in, doesn't care about it. Hobo gets picked up. And he's gonna have a pick of healer at the end. So we ban away the again, take away the Verner. We'll probably just pick. Shit, I don't know. Elma is actually pretty good against Autokrato because you reflect the debuff back to him and then he takes the chip damage and then you can finish him off after that. And yeah, that does appear to be what he's going for. I have no idea what Elma's factions are. Like, is she part of Mythical? Guess we have to find out. I have no idea. I only know she's Glory and Reincarnation. I don't know if she has a third one or what it is, or like Princess or something. Double passive Star Splash, so it's going for a 1 kill. Hard to tell if either of these are Mad Ring, but it doesn't really matter for this one. But it's not Twilight. Trend guards Hobo, so yeah, like I mentioned, it still counters Elwin, if not harder than Betty. Die Hard, regular, Oboro, looks like Moon something. It has skill on it, so one of those all stat accessories. Typical Elma. Strengthen, sneak attack, berserk, so no physical guard because there's nothing physical to guard. And then Elwin. Yeah, it's pretty standard stuff overall. Looking at this game, he's gonna have to break through the Hobo to get to the Oboro, which somewhere down the line he has to try to make a play with Tjess and Verner probably. And this Oboro is camping the third column, so he's not planning to stay here for very long. He's just gonna get his third stack and then he's gonna go. So, not sure how this map is going to open up. I think player 1 has the slight initiative advantage, but not sure how much he'll actually be able to get out of that initiative. And no, Elma is not mythical. There's no reason for player 1 to take this. I mean player 2 to take this. Trading 1 for 1 is okay. If you like, if Verner is actually offensive stance and he goes in and kills something, it's fine. Because like that's just one unit that can kill Oboro taken care of. The Kayura can't kill, I'm pretty sure. And this playstyle basically is like, he's buying time for Oboro. Like, you're gonna have to come and do something, otherwise Oboro just gets a free game. And Verner does go for the trade, which also means that this Oboro is unkillable now while he's charging up. Die Hard's gonna counter kill that, and he's gonna go back and chill. Okay, so Die Hard gets his skill pull on cooldown for a decent amount of turns. Kayura gets completely crippled. Wait. What the fuck? That's definitely not something I expected. Did he have damage increase? He stole Elwin's buff, which is... it's actually quite a bit, I guess. 15 plus 15 plus 3. Plus Kayura died. I'm also like being confident that it isn't Mad Ring. Like, I don't know, like can they tell from the stats? I don't play this hero, so I'm actually not very certain. But I think that the Elwin buff being stolen is actually necessary for that to be a kill. I don't think just the 15 from Oath is enough for a melee Die Hard to kill Kayura like that. Granted that there's no defense buff on this. Actually pretty insane. Now the Elwin kind of has to turn around and kill the Die Hard. And this map is all set up for Oboro to take the game. Like I mentioned in one of the previous games, Oboro can win a 1 versus 2, but not a 1 versus 3. But in this case, it's technically 1 versus 2 because Autokrato like doesn't count as a DPS. So in fact, like there's no solution for this hobo currently. Like Tjess can try to shoot it twice, but that's, you know, you need to shoot it twice. Something gets swapped into the front, but I don't think it matters too much. The candles, whatever, you can just jump back. Debuff gets reflected back onto the Autokrato. And what the hell is the cast range on that thing? All? Oh no, 3 blocks. Wait, no. This is the span. This is the... You can cast this from across the map. I didn't know that. I thought it would be like 3 blocks range or something like that. So that's new for me as well. Up here, Oboro comes. Not even like interested in going in this turn. He's just gonna chill. Eventually, someone's gonna have to come in. Does this not die? It does. And it... every time I think Oboro is gonna do something, he doesn't. So this is very disappointing. So now I think this game is over. It's Holy Tjess. Holy Tjess wins the late game. Yeah, there's no more hobo buff on this. 3 stacks. How much damage does it do? It's a full health Elwyn, so... It did barely anything. Why is it so little? What star is this? This is 6 stars, right? Yeah, this is 6 stars. 6 stars, 3 stacks of the dragon stack. It's not enough to kill an Elwyn. Like, it's not even close to being able to kill Elwyn. Yeah, this game's over. This Elwyn's not needed anymore. It die now. He just will win this late game. I thought the game was pretty set up for Oboro to do his thing, but I guess not. Elwyn just walks in and kills him. Reflect? Oh, that is nasty. But unfortunately, you're playing against GoEL Tjess. Ooh, steel buff. Basically, he's keeping the hobo low so that the Tjess can finish him off. Why not just hit to get the GoEL back? That would be better, right? Even if you run back and you reduce the amount of fixed damage you take. I think the GoEL would give you a better shot, but you're bringing Trend Guard, so I think life is rough. Yeah, that'll be game over. Okay, so Godhuy takes game 1. Okay, yeah, it's done with this. This Mimi shit. Fucking bringing Betty. Then he puts in Helena, Curtis, and Sissy White. Back to a more of a usual stuff. It's still more defensive, but yeah, this is more in line of what the meta is right now. There's a healthy mix of AoE going on here. He keeps the Kayura. And on the left, there's no changes at all. So if it's not broken, don't fix it kind of thing going on. There's no Himiko here, it's just Curtis. So Curtis is like... Yeah, because the other guy only has 1 healer and you just ban it immediately. He's probably gonna play Kayura first again. Yeah. So draft opening looks the same. You go exact same bands here. So same start as well. So Vivian's making a statement here. We're gonna look at the same TJs. Yes, we are. Cherry gets banned out early here compared to Hilda. So what's he gonna pick? He's picking Die Hard. It's the same thing. Interesting. Red Ham and Pepsi. We're looking at the exact same thing, except that the Hilda ban was traded for the Cherry. So are we gonna get a... Wait, where's the Die Hard? Die Hard. So are we gonna get a Die Hard and Hilda ban? No, Elwin and Hilda. IBC. Units that can buff are Kayura, Cortez, and Verner. Or like if you wanna bring Highland Warriors Helena for some fucking reason against two mages. I mean, it could kill like, I guess State Cards Verner could die to Highland Warrior Helena. Like, cause this thing is revealed to be infantry already in the last game. So like, technically on the table, but Kayura and Cortez gets banned out. There's no sustain here. Yeah, there's a bit of healing from here, a bit of dispel from here, but it's not enough for a proper AoE. Daiha gets picked here. Okay. And then Pepsi and Kruger gets banned. So it's a very similar. We're just trading Elwin for Die Hard. But the buffs are looking kind of weird. Like you're relying on Strengthen and Die Hard's the Oath to buff up everyone. Strengthen's probably going to go on Verner this time, and then I don't know who's going to Oath. Probably Kayura. Is it Verner here? Yeah, it's like the last unit that kind of makes sense here. Although, yeah, there's actually nothing that can properly try to kill him through defensive stance, especially this is Assassin. Liana and Helena act again. There's another act again here, but he wants to play Autokrato. So either of these healers are okay depending on what he wants more. Probably the Rozen, to be honest. No, he goes for CC White. So he doesn't care about the AoE. Initiation range is a little bit rough on this one. But you can just kind of put the Verner in front, and there's actually not much you can do about it with this team. Because this is Assassin. If it's infantry, I think Die Hard can try for a 1-for-1, but I don't think that works on the Assassin one. So the best you can hope for is a double-bladed strike to trade the Verner away. Which I'm not sure you'll be able to get. It's not that easy. Ooh. Bandits. Are bandits better defensively compared to faceless? I'll check after this game. So this is a pretty interesting pick. It's not something that I've seen before. This one is basically so that you are immune to Twilight Star. And bandits are deceptively tanky against mages, I think. Like there's a bunch of text in the assassin tree that makes them pretty good on terrain as well. So, you know, don't sleep on these troops. Like you can tank random mage hits with it. Although I think the anti-mage one is actually specifically for archers. I don't remember if the other one works on, like the one that works on assassin is related to mages. I'll have to check that out. I haven't looked at it in a while. Otherwise, yeah, everything looks pretty standard here. This time we have 2 attacks from Kayura. Oh, I've got to check. I mean, there's no real need for a physical card, so it probably doesn't have it. Assert as well. Oboro is chilling on the 3rd column again. Not sure if that actually does anything. I mean, you clock, so it's kinda free, but you'll use your teleport for that, so there's no real follow-up. You just got blocked with a Lancer, right? Oh, he doesn't even guard with it. What's the purpose of that? I thought he would try to do something like put the Lancer in front of here. I guess this Verner's gonna fall back, so Leo. What? Oh, he's just gonna go defensive stance the other way. And that softens up the Autokrato enough for Daihat to finish the kill. Was the Daihat not in the front before the swap? Let's go back a little bit. No, the Daihat was in front the entire time. But yeah, that's what... Yeah. Like... Doesn't seem like that well thought out of a plan. Actually let player 2 get the upper hand in the trade game. So Verner manages to stay in defensive stance. Kayura is probably gonna kill this and then dispel the stun of the Verner. IBC is gonna run in and kill the Daihat. And then... this thing kinda has to die though. This thing is the one that can kill the Oboro. But if he can buy enough time... oh, but he has Egg again, so this Oboro can actually get to the third stack pretty quickly. So yeah, I think this one kills Daihat. IBC kills the other Daihat. Tjess comes in and kills IBC. Then Verner just kind of chills in the middle forever. Is what I think. Oh no, Daihat starts the game first. He wants to get the stun. Okay, that's fair. That is fair. But that means Daihat gets to run away. Because this is so sad, and also one of the biggest reasons why I dislike Kayura in aggressive boxes, because you trade one unit away and then she does this. This thing is in defensive stance because it failed the kill on Autokrato. Can't touch this, can't reach the Daihat. He just doesn't have teleport this turn, it doesn't even have strengthen ready. And it's not Goddess tier. You can't like hit this guy to dispel now, which is why I think he should have went for the dispel first, because now this Verner is gonna be stuck without a stance on the next turn. So you basically stunned it for 2 turns, technically. And it's all in the name of buying time for Oboro. What the hell? That wasn't even like double bladed strike, that was just a normal hit. And it's next to a female, like it counts, right? Even when she's stunned. Normal attack from Verner, killing a full HP Daihat with defense. Oh, he has a damage taken plus 20. Sometimes I really don't know how much of these things matter. Like, these are really just on the spot kind of thing. Maybe it matters, maybe it doesn't, but it's not even Stinger. Or like, he doesn't have enough skill to proc it. I don't know which one is it. 497, 348. Yeah, so it's just not Stinger, right? No, it is Stinger. Okay, I'm just blind. So Stinger and damage taken plus 20, damage taken plus 20 is enough for a Verner to just normal attack kill the Daihat. I guess the power attack helps as well. It might help the bandits to one-tick the fairies. But this game now looks over. This guy is not activated, this guy is kind of fucked, and you have a teleport, and that's about it. There is no solution left for Oboro. 3v3 with Oboro, yeah, the game is done. He's in like stance now, but it really doesn't matter, I think. Desperado measures. There's double bladed strike on this with 30% attack buff. You go on the terrain, get the bandits tag. It's definitely enough to kill through a state guards. You run back into guard, and then you have Oboro versus 2 mages, and yeah, Oboro is finally kind of useful, even though at this point you can just retreat without the Oboro doing anything as well. That's what I find Oboro tends to do most of the time. It's just a win more mechanism. Like, it could have been like some other unit that offers a different type of utility in the game, and you would still win. It's just a very, I don't know, it's like, it's a win more mechanism. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. Like, it's not really necessary to win. It just makes sure that, like, if something fucks up, this guy can, like, carry you over the finish line. Yeah, well, Oboro goes in. I mean, this Verner is probably enough to fight the mages alone. This Oboro could actually just not exist. But thankfully, we get to see Oboro make a kill. Yeah, this Verner could have actually just won this game by himself. Yeah, that's not gonna... yeah. So, Oboro does do something, but also, in my eyes, not really. Like, he wasn't really necessary. The Verner already won the game by himself. Okay, in this game, we're looking at some box changes. Kruger out, and who's in? Helena on Skymap. Okay. I wouldn't really pick Helena into this sort of team. It's just too much defensive utility for Helena to do her stuff properly, and you're not very focused on AoE either, or a very like tank disable kind of draft. It's a little bit. There's like a little bit of everything, and I don't like Helena in this kind of boxes. There has to be a clear function for her to work, I think. Here, Helena gets taken out, Kruger gets taken out, Verner gets taken out, so... who's in? Cherry got taken... Was Cherry even in the first game? Apparently not. Last game she didn't get subbed out, right? Yeah, the ones that got subbed out was... Oboro, Betty, and... something. Elma. So yeah, Cherry just straight up didn't get played. In the first two games. Ares comes in, which is interesting. It's nice to see that other players value Ares as well. Tjess and Cherry, so like kind of like a single target core. Verner gets taken out, which is interesting. Yeah, Verner is actually sometimes you find him like 5th pick, not too great kind of situation. So I guess it's justifiable. Like you only really need Verner if you are sure you're going up against tank push, which is not what this is. So in that case, it's actually not really necessary, and I agree that Cherry does more. We're fucking opening up with the same thing again. Assassins gets banned, so we're bunkering down for a tank push game. You have to ban the Oboro. It's forcing a healer pick now. IBC and IBC Kayura versus Christiane, man. Like what? You just ban... Either you ban Cherry Pepsi or you ban like Wedem Elwin to kind of guard, like protect your tank. No, he just goes for a classic ban. And goes for a Wedham himself, so it's like, your turn, time to... I guess it doesn't really need to pick a tank, because he has 3, but... I think you... Autokrato is not that great against Wedham, unfortunately. So, let's see what he tries to do. Bans out the magic. And he picks the Autokrato. Okay. I mean, you can just ban the Hilda now, right? Do you even need to ban the Hilda? Yes, I think you should. No, he doesn't. Just go straight for the cavalry ban. So right now, with like a healer support, this Christiane looks kind of untouchable. No, he goes straight for the Oboro. It's like, come to me or die. And yeah, the healer gets banned out now. Pepsi. Pepsi can kill Oboro with sufficient stacks, but you have to get to that point. Tjess and Cherry. So sustain. He wants to out sustain with the Wedham. Wedham with gargoyles, there's actually nothing here that can kill. You can just chill on the terrain behind a tank aura. And he picks Die Hard. Die Hard, well, we know that this thing isn't Twilight Star as seen in the first game, so Die Hard is a check to that. And with Oath, you kind of secure a kill on IBC as well, I think. Like, depending on what troop she brings. This Autokrato is looking a little bit nasty. There's no sustain whatsoever on this side. But they all can kind of heal themselves, so maybe it's not that big of an issue. It's more of like a gut steal or like your tank gets swapped behind. But knowing him, he's probably good enough on the positioning side for this kind of thing. And yeah, Hilda gets picked up. Hilda, Autokrato, so 3 DPSs with Hilda, Autokrato, which normally would be pretty good. Because this side doesn't look like it can break. But can you out-sustain with just a Kayura and IBC? Well, we know the conclusion of this game, but we still need to see how it plays out. Ares gets last pick on SkyMap. No, my fucking replays bug again. Okay, time to... Okay, so... let's take a proper look at this game. Gargoyle's Pepsi with Shadow Sneak. It's a good amount of AoE on this side, so I'm not sure what's up with the Shadow Sneak. And like, this guy even has heal block with it, so you can't just, you just heal back to full and get it back, kind of thing. Double passive Kayura again, so only one set of this spell. Not sure if this is Meditation Ring, not Meditation Ring, the Goddess tier. Assert, Route Hilda. Okay, Wind Whisper. It's pretty nasty against IBC. Like, if you can somehow manage to clip her without touching the Kayura, it might just die. So, yeah. I'm interested to see how this game actually plays out. And whether it's like one-sided or anything. Christiane just walks up, no fucks given. I don't care if you have an Autokrato, which gets blocked by his own units. So, Autokrato's... shit, no, he hasn't buffed yet, so... He's not even interested in buffing the Autokrato. This looks like a mistake. This looks like a mistake. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's nice to see that I'm right at least. Wonder what build and what enchant is on this Ares. Yeah, Pepsi's not that tanky, he's 11.4k HP. Without his shield, he's actually not that tanky. Once again, we see a Kayura immediately get relegated to a 3 mobility unit on the first turn. Yeah. Can't kill that as well. Oh, it does kill. Oh, I guess it's the... because of the... 1 because of Faith and 2 because Faceless into injures. Is that it? No, Kayura's skill is faster than Faceless, so it's probably just Faith. Pretty impressive considering that it doesn't have an attack buff actually. And okay, his mobility is not as fucked because it's 5 mobility, but he also had to use it to kill the Ares, so there's no skill for 3 turns. Yeah, well, I'm just chills, there's no need to do anything. I don't know, I think the mobility should have been on Autokrato to open up the game, soften up some units with the 3C. Now Kayura is gonna die. Stun goes on Hilda. Unless it's Goddess tier. So let's find out. It is. But he also used his Act Against skill there. So now you can just AoE and then you like just run straight down. Yeah, now the IBC can't reach you. Meanwhile, Oboro is just waiting. If this doesn't clock, it's gonna be pretty rough, and it doesn't. Invulnerable, no fixed damage, so it's SSM. Yeah, that's just no damage. 3v4, can't get through the Christiane. It's over. It's over. Oboro's just gonna come in and clean things up. It's gonna kill the... Wait. Oh, it's not on the 4th stack, so no ignore guard. So we're just gonna hit the tank until they die. You double carry, but it's not enough. You can route the tank. The mage is gonna be pretty painful. Oh, the guard gets removed. Assert, so you can't actually kill the other guy now. Wait. Oh. He doesn't have the other one, the provoke. Wait, he... Oh no. I always confuse this one. The one that makes you walk in a straight line is the 3C, not the provoke. Provoke is just fixed damage. But yeah, that's IBC out of the way, and Autokrato does not beat Oboro, unfortunately. Actually, 1v1 it might, because Oboro actually doesn't do any damage to Autokrato. But there's a tank that's gonna wake up soon, so... Yeah, game looking mighty over. Autokrato goes back to kill the Verner now, but... What are you gonna do about these guys? Actually, you're just gonna hit you until you die. Goodbye Hilda, and goodbye the game. Die is gonna hurt quite a fair bit into the Autokrato. Let's see how much damage this does. Not too bad. But I do want to say that it's actually more damage if you don't move, I think. Like Shackles is like what, 3% per mobility, I think? Up to 15? Should be like 2 or 3 per mobility. But when playing against Autokrato, you get reduced by 4 per movement. So it's actually more if you just don't move, I think. And that would have been a kill, right? Because he had like 1 to 2000 HP left. Yeah, I had 2000 left. Even the MDEF buff getting stolen, which means that the Spirit Prophets does more damage, but yeah, this game just gets cleaned up. So that's one of the reasons why I still like Ares enough to play him in my main box, actually, because sometimes people just don't respect him and then you get shit like this. And he immediately provides like game-changing value. Also, I did raise the point before that Ares tends to be better against slower, more defensive boxers, which is in line of what this is. He's worse against like 5v5 trade games because his range isn't really enough if you don't breeze. Like, it's still 10 range, it's still similar range to Die Hard, but it's kind of hard to open the game with him. But yeah, I spaced out for a little bit. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.